back into the business. And I think it's important that you don't put 100% because I think you'll get to that point to where you feel like you're working almost for nothing. And if you see your business growing, it's one thing. But if you just get that one little bit of something, that little 10% can maybe get your nails done, get your hair done, buy you something you've been wanting, you'll get rewarded. You'll get those little rewards along the way that'll keep you going.
That is really good, and that's really true because then you said you're going to build your inventory because once you get that bra on that lady, she doesn't want to take it off, right?
Exactly.
Right, and then you can just deliver, and then it saves you time and money too because you leave it on her, and you've got a happy customer. And I was interested to see your goal. Your initial income goal is $500 a week profit. I love that. That is wonderful. So you've got a good plan. And what are some of your other goals that you have lined up on this, Cheryl?
That kind of covers my basic goals. I have kind of my daily goals. For instance, today was my first official day of working. I've kind of finished my training period. I was ready to start setting appointments, and since I didn't have any, and it was my first day, I have a daily goal of handing out 100 flyers.
Oh, good.
And so what I did was I went to the beauty salons, chiropractors, health clubs, optometrists, pretty much anything within my neighborhood area, and I either was putting the flyers up on bulletin boards or I was handing them to people and talking to them, usually giving people 3 to 5 flyers at a time so that they can pass them around and whatnot. But I have a daily goal, if I don't have appointments, of getting out there and passing out a minimum of 100 flyers.
Excellent. And I liked also what you said in there. You said you have 6 neighbors, and you're going to be starting with, you're doing doing my first fittings and getting my practice experience in. I love that. Because that's what it takes.
Right. And I plan on I have 2 appointments for tomorrow for those, for the first 2 of them. And they've been a little harder to get a hold of because right now, we still have about 3 feet of snow outside, so it's hard to get around. But I'm trying to get all those people contacted.
Good, very good. And also, you have a website already. You're set up on that. That is very good. And now, where are you going to do? You're going to go to the homes, or I read in here. In your home, you're dedicating a room to doing fittings and running your business out of there also. Is that correct?
Right. I have a very unique little room that's about 5.5 feet wide by about 12 feet long, and it's got kind of a built-in desk with a lot of cupboards, and I've got all the cupboards set up to put all the bras in numerical order in all the different categories, and I've got a little blind thing so that people can change behind it if they're shy, and I put a couple chairs in there and a mirror, and so I have a little room that's dedicated for people to kind of get comfortable and be able to try on bras. Put up a few posters and things.
Very good. All right. Well, you're making a business out of it. That is very good. And I see you're working a minimum of 20 hours per week. So you already know in order to earn $500 a week, you got to put 20 hours in. And this is where you're enjoying all of these things to earn that. I think that's a step in the right direction. Boy, you're right on track, Cheryl. I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. I'm trying very hard here.
It's obvious. You are doing very well. And, and I appreciate you're coming on, Cheryl, because you're a brand new recruit, and when we called to ask you, we thought, well, maybe she won't feel confident, but I love the feeling, the understanding that you felt confident because you've got your goal set up and you're ready to go and get it done, and instead of thinking about it, you're out doing it. I'm proud of you, and you've already started your first day today. Good girl. We wish you great success, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from you in the very, very near future because you're going to go right to the top, Cheryl, with that attitude.
I hope so.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. We'll look forward to meeting you.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Now, stay on because we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit more. Now, if Cheryl, all of you out there, if Cheryl was your recruit, what does her planning mean to you? If you think about it, you think, wow, would I like to get one like that? Whoa, boy, are there others like her? Yes, there really are. That's why we wanted you to hear her own words about she wore a bra. She couldn't get other bras. She wanted to do it. She became a missionary. She's got a passion for this. There are so many women out there like that, but we have to really work with them. And you know, what benefit is it to you? Well, we have a program called the Mentoring Bonus. For her first month, and when her sponsor brought her into the business for the first month in 3 consecutive months, all of the volume of Cheryl, for instance, is totaled, and as long as she purchases and is active for those 4 months, the sponsor will receive a cash reward. Now, that cash reward, I know you've read your marketing plan thoroughly from cover to cover. Some of you don't like it. Some of you would like to tear it up. But it is the marketing plan. It is the payment schedule, because if you think about it, if you plan your work and work your plan, this plan really works. Now, if that new consultant, if she does $2,000 within the first 4 months, the sponsor will receive $400. If she does less, if she only does $600 to $999, she gets $60. $1,000 to $1399, she gets $120. $1,400 to $1,699, you get $200. $1,700 to $1,999, $300. So that goes, if she gets an inventory and builds it, or she buys it right away, or any combination thereof, as long as she's active for the first 4 months, active being $60 wholesale a month just to be active, and you as a sponsor must do that also. Now, I want you to know we have a lovely lady we just got the report today, and she's already, for this last month, she had 2 of her people that she sponsored 4 months ago that hit that over $2,000, and she's going to get 2 checks for $400 each. So that's the $800 bonus that she's getting this month. So Gail, tell us what you did to get your people started and get them, and so that you earned your mentoring bonus. So let's welcome Gail Bogdanovich, IED from Massachusetts. Gail.
Yes, hi Phyllis. Well, this is one part of the marketing plan I do enjoy, getting the mentoring bonus, and I'm going to explain a little bit about it. First of all, some people I know it, and some people don't know it, or think they know it. And I just want to let them know it's Form 90166, A Beautiful Business Can Be Yours. Phyllis went over the requirements. When I work with my people, I always make sure that, and myself, I always make sure that we know that, as she said, 600 to 2,000 wholesale, 1,200 retail to 4,000 retail. Basically, there's 5 levels there. And, the first thing I always think about is, where do we look for it? How do we keep on track for this? Well, I know Janique gives us a great form. But what I did is I went back to July when we started to think about going on this trip in Orlando, earning our convention, and I had 2 ladies start. And from there till now, there were 6 people, that did the full mentoring bonus. And first of all, I needed to know where to track it. Where do we look for it? Online inquiry under bonus and override statement. That is the best way to track it. As when you start a new person, if you miss 1 month forever, it's gone, Basically, you're not going to get your mentoring bonus. So, for example, you're going to put the lady on in August, let's say, and she signs up with a kit. And, of course, you have to be active as well. Remember that each month, you and her, you're a team, have to be active, So the best place to look for is that online inquiry and a bonus and override, and follow that. So you can follow your sales along with hers to make sure $60 is what you need to be active, wholesale equaling 120 retail. And what does this program really accomplish is what I started to ask myself as I started to do it, thinking, oh boy, 4 months, she's going to quit in 1 month or whatever. But you know what? If you work with your new consultant, you bond with her, you're walking that walk with her. That's the most important thing, I think. I had 6 ladies from July till now that I earned that $400 mentoring bonus on. I didn't just talk the talk. I walked the walk with her. It's not just about selling kits, ladies. It's about working with your ladies. I do not have to have 20 ladies I'm actively working with. If you take one at a time, and remember, one at a time, and you work with that lady, that's what this program's all about. You will bond to her. I think in the past, I've learned from this in the last 6 months that